Hi, welcome to Vegetables, Day 3. Can't believe it, I've already done 3 days in a row. Fantastic for me. Uh, did want to go ahead and give you a quick update. I weighed in this morning. I was back down to 244.3. So happy about that. Not for sure why it was so high yesterday, but it is what it is. It's going to be probably my favorite phrase. But today has been a struggle, a real struggle. Just because I don't know if it's because of my leukemia, if it's because of my blood pressure, my medicine, or not sure exactly what. I've just been extremely tired today. I don't anticipate it being any more than my chronic diseases because I just have these days every once in a while, which is another reason I want to try to change my diet, try to get healthy, so that hopefully a lot of the fatigue and pain and swelling and soreness that I experience every day, at least doesn't necessarily go away, but hopefully at least it will get better and be lessened, and I'll have fewer and fewer of the bad days. Could also be the weather. I realize that since I've been chronically ill, I've become a human barometer, so the barometer changes, the barometric pressure changes, my body gets less achy or more achy. Don't know if it's up it gets achy or down it gets achy. I just know that, when the barometric pressure changes, that my body does get more achy and I struggle a little more. I did get a little bit of exercise in today because it snowed again. So I had to go to the store to get my daughter some items. She's unfortunately sick and under quarantine, so she needed more medication, so I had to go to the store and get her some of that. So I did shovel some more snow while I was waiting for my van to heat up. Okay, so this is going to be, another day of eating. Not the greatest day. I haven't started the shred diet yet because I am still not 100% familiar with it yet, and I know it sounds like I'm making a lot of excuses, but I will start it within the next week, and I will be sticking to it. I had close to the diet, close to it this morning, which you'll see here. I did again take pictures of everything that I've ate or going to eat. Dinner is currently in the oven, but I didn't want to wait until after dinner to make my video. So you'll see dinner uncooked but assembled. And it's pretty fattening. It's lasagna. So let's go ahead and get into today's food that I ate. Okay, so I sort of lied. I was going to show you a picture of all the food I ate today, but they got a little delete happy and accidentally deleted the picture of my breakfast. So I'll just have to tell you what it was. I had a bowl of oatmeal, and I diced up some peaches, canned peaches. They were in 100% juice. And then I also added nutmeg, ginger, and allspice to the oatmeal for a little more flavor. For sweetness, I always use a couple of the spoonfuls of pure maple syrup. I just use a spoon that I eat with. It's kind of sort of in between. It's bigger than a teaspoon, but definitely not as big as a tablespoon. So, maybe a tablespoon and a half of maple syrup. And then with that, or on that, I did put coconut milk. I don't measure. It was definitely less than a cup, maybe half a cup. With that, I had 2 slices of 100% whole wheat toast with Crazy Richard's peanut butter. I like Crazy Richard's because it is nothing but peanuts. And it's smooth and creamy. So maybe the most a tablespoon and a half of that. Not again, I don't measure, but typically when I do take the time to measure, 2 tablespoons is always too much. And so then with that, I had my morning cup of coffee. I make it the same every day, 1 sweet and low, but today I didn't mess up. Yay! It had mostly coconut milk and a splash of half and half. Okay, now that I'm done explaining my breakfast to you, this is my lunch. Of course, as you can see, I have a bottle of water. Always drink water with all of my meals. And then I have a sandwich with a hoagie bun, Virginia brand ham, and roasted turkey. And I meant to put beignese on it, but I messed up and put mayonnaise instead, and then also some mustard. It's just the mayonnaise was on the sandwich before I realized what I did. So, I just had to go with it for today. And then just plain potato chips. Now, I did want to go ahead and explain that the reason that I sometimes pause a lot when I'm talking, or, I make mistakes, I say things backwards, I lose my train of thought really easily. I also am easily distracted, and so I don't always sound coherent, don't always do what I intend to do, and that is a side effect of the cancer medicine that I used to take. They do call it chemo brain, even though it wasn't technically chemo, it was a targeted therapy. But one of the side effects of the medicine that I took for a little over 5 years does have the side effect of affecting the cognitive functions, and just a whole train of thought. Okay, so this is my snack. As you can see, it's the Nature Valley Trail Mix chewy granola bar, fruit and nut with almond, raisins, peanuts, and cranberries. This is 100 calories per bar. I did want to go ahead and make a correction on my granola bar that I had yesterday. I thought that it was 150 calories for the whole package or less, but I double checked and it's actually 190 calories. So another example of my thought process is just not working quite right, because if I would have been thinking clearly, I would have not chosen that one because it was over 150 calories. So what I'll have to do is, when I have that as a snack, I'll have to have one and save the other one for another time later or another day, and then have something with it. And this final picture is the lasagna. As you can see, it's definitely uncooked. It's in the oven now. It's got about 10 minutes left. Again, it's not healthy, but it's still better than eating at a restaurant because I can control what goes in it. For instance, when I pick out the sauce, I know that the sauce doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils. It doesn't have, a large, overwhelming amount of sugar, added sugar. I mean, of course, it's all going to have sugar because of the tomatoes, but it doesn't have an overwhelming amount of sugar. I also know that it doesn't have any, like artificial flavors, artificial colors, no added ingredients that aren't real food. So the sauces that I pick tend to be, tomatoes, water, spices, garlic, seasonings, maybe on occasion a little bit of sugar and a little bit of oil, but again, it's not the high fructose corn syrup or the hydrogenated oils. And again, it helps me control part of what I do eat. And then the cheese, the ricotta cheese that I put in, I look at the ingredients to make sure it's just milk and cultures and nothing else. For instance, when you look at sour cream, unless you get natural sour cream, it has not just milk and enzymes or cultures. It has added flavor, added fat, just unhealthy ingredients that your body really doesn't know what to do with. And, they're added for freshness or they're added for texture. And you just don't need that. And then, it's got ground beef. I tried to make it with organic grass-fed beef, but lately it just seems like every time I get that at the grocery store, it just doesn't taste right. It tastes really tangy and old, and I'm afraid to eat it. So I did go with the traditional ground beef this time. And a plus about this lasagna is that it will feed me and my husband for at least 2, maybe 3 days. Okay, so not the last picture. This is the last picture. This is my actual dinner. It's 2 homemade egg McMuffins, and by the time the lasagna got done, it was just too late to be eating something as rich as lasagna. So had an alternate dinner, something that was quick and easy. It was really late, and I wanted to make sure I got this video done. So hopefully I'll have a better day tomorrow. Well, there you have it, day 3. Do hope that as I get farther into these changes that I'm making, and get more into what figuring things out, might have a little bit more exciting videos, but that's what I have for now. So that's what I want to share. And please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share my video. And don't forget to hit the little bell so that you'll get notification every time I upload a video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful evening. And thanks for watching.